What's up, everybody? We're going to be looking at the Halo Infinite campaign network co-op, blah, blah, blah. I'm excited to see what is in this update, what is coming, because we've all been waiting for it. We've all been wanting the co-op. We've all been wanting it. So let's jump into it without further ado.
Welcome to our live stream. We're excited to be here today to give you a first look at Halo Infinite's network co-op feature coming soon to a PC or console near you. Before we get too much further, I want to take a moment to introduce some friends from the studio that are joining us here today. Guys, welcome. We'll just go down the row here. If you want to take a minute, please. Who are you? What do you do? And thanks for being here.
Awesome. I'm John Mulkey. I'm the campaign design lead for Halo Infinite, and have been leading up the efforts to bring you guys campaign co-op and mission replay. So we'll get a chance to take a look at that today.
Good job, John.
Engineering lead for all the stuff that Mulkey just described.
Nice.
And I'm Ron Brown, and I'm just happy to be here. I am the studio's quality of life program manager here at 343 Industries, helping out,
Yes.
helping people be happy while making Halo. Words are hard.
I hear you're also a crack shot throwing fusion coils.
Oh, yes.
That's why you're here today, right?
Agent of Chaos today. Me and Fusion Coils are gonna be like this.
All right, we'll bring some pain
just
to the
straight
band.
John Elway all day.
So we're going to jump in just a second before we
John Elway, what a
folks who maybe
pull.
haven't been through this before or maybe are a bit newer to our community. A little bit of context first. As you may or may not know, Network Co-op is a feature that we're going to be releasing via a flight. This is basically, what's the best way to describe a flight, Isaac, for folks who maybe don't understand or aren't familiar with that?
Kind of like a
So
beta
what we're going to
test.
get out of this one is a technical test of all of the networking aspects that might not have been exercised from the multiplayer stuff that's out already. There are a lot of unique aspects to campaign. We want to make sure that it's all going to work smoothly at launch.
Yes, I am at
Process is
1.5
basically,
speed.
Think about it as it's pre-release software. It's not really quite an alpha
Yes.
or beta because we put it out.
We're
there.
getting through all of this.
So kind of rewind. We started working on this feature internally. Once it's ready, we go out to our first flight ring, which I believe in this case was really just 343 employees ourselves. We took the build at home, we played it. Isaac and team and the test team get a lot of data and information back. They're able to respond to that, identify issues, identify things they want to improve. Once that work's done, it goes to the next ring, which is a bit larger. And in that case, it included some of the folks in one of our community insider programs. We also then brought in Microsoft and Xbox employees, kind of kicked the tires again, if you will, had a chance to identify potential issues and opportunities to do more improvements. And then once that work is done, it then moves into the final phase, which we call really just our broader insider flight. And that's where we are right now. To give you some additional context, once we have that build ready, it gets handed off to certification, which is a process that software has to go through before it can be released on the Xbox platform. And the flight build that we're going to show you today is actually in that certification pipeline right now. So we hope that the flight will go live tomorrow, but it's a fluid process. And part of why we do flight is to identify and discover potential issues to be able to react to them and fix them. And obviously, we want to make sure before we put a build out into any Halo Insider's hands that
Let me
it's a
know
good
in chat,
experience.
guys.
And
Are
it
you
works well
excited to
time,
get
also
the
allow-
co-op campaign side of things? If you are, put a 5 in chat. Like, do you think this is going to bring people back? That's my question. Do you think this is going to bring people back to Halo that have quit?
Isaac and John and the teams to get the data and information back that they need to really dial the feature in before it
Maybe.
launches. So if we get updates on that before the stream's over today, we'll let you know. But I just want to be very transparent. We're tracking towards tomorrow, but we are still working through that cert process. And their job is to identify things that may be a blocker at that case. So
Nate thinks,
we'll see
yeah.
how it goes. With that said, we have the build already because we know some folks. I want to give my usual caveats. This is obviously pre-release software, and this is not released yet. So a lot of great work has gone into this via those prior flight rings, but just wanted to be upfront.
Look at
about
them,
that.
all playing on
For those
controller.
who may be
Huh.
wondering, I think all four of us today are playing on Xbox dev kits. But, of course, co-op itself is cross-platform, including Xbox 360, Xbox Series X and S, and, of course, PC.
Yep.
I agree. It should have launched with the game.
Oh, I said Xbox 360. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think it definitely should have been launched with the game, but you know, we are at what we are right now. Like Halo has like 6,000 concurrent players on Steam on a good day. On a good day. Nate, I doubt this will bring a lot back, but maybe. I'm just excited to run around full. Yeah,
You
me
didn't get
too.
that memo? We're going all the way back.
I'm
Sorry.
not ready for that. Poor
Good call,
project.
Isaac.
wait,
It's the Xbox One family of devices. So,
Flight's delayed.
yeah. And actually, too, for folks who may be wondering, how do I get in on this flight? How can I be a part of it? There's two answers. If you already have the Halo Infinite campaign yourself, which means you either purchased it or you're an active Xbox Game Pass subscriber, if you're on console, all you need to do is download the Xbox Insider app and opt into that. And once our flight goes live, you'll be able to go right in, access the flight, download the build, and enjoy it. If you want to be a player on Steam, there's an extra step where we first require you to be registered on Halo Waypoint as a Halo Insider, and that enables us to then pass you a Steam token that you'll then use to download the build. I do want to be upfront, though, if you haven't already done that Halo Insider step, that ship has already sailed for this flight. So we'd still love to have you for the future.
So if you hadn't signed up, it's already too late, buddy.
But it's too late now to be a part of the Steam flight if you haven't already done that step. But as far as I know, for the console, once the flight's active, you could actually pick up Game Pass or buy the campaign at any point during the flight and opt in.
Now that doesn't mean, like, he's not being clear on PC Game Pass. So I'm wondering if there's some gray area there. I don't know.
Into the Insider app and still join at any point. So it's a little more flexible there. So without further ado, Mulkey, you are our fire team leader today. You're going to be our Sherpa as we explore Zeta Halo. I'm going to turn it over to you, and we're going to kind of bring our teams together, and you're going to walk us through how this flow works and how we kickstart a co-op match.
I definitely want some of that
Sure,
stuff
sounds good.
behind
So
them.
One of the things that I was going to talk about a little bit was how the front end.
So a flight is kind of like a test. That's what they call their test sequence. So they do smaller teams and then they do them larger and everything. So that's what it's called, is a flight for some odd reason.
Flow works, and then also how the combined and so how the game state is basically constructed. So as an example, if you go to my screen, hey, there we are.
Hey.
If I go to campaign,
His was loading over here just like us.
and if I was going to start a game, I can go down to load game. I'm an excavation site. I could choose this. You can see that I was playing on normal. I can set my difficulties level here to just like normal play, normal campaign play. Sorry, and you can see that because I'm lame, I only have one skull. I could activate the skull and I could launch into the game. But let's go ahead and have everybody join in and demonstrate some stuff.
This is just funny to me.
Find you here real quick.
You can see down in the bottom right hand corner, you can see my fire team assembling. I think everybody's in.
Yep.
Right? Okay, cool.
And
So
then
now
nice
if I go back and try to start the game now as fire team leader, and I go pick my save, this is maybe something to talk about right here. It's like one of the things that we set out with as far as the goal goes is basically everybody being able to play their campaigns together. So rather than, like games of the past where it's like, Isaac's going to come over and we're going to play co-op, or we're going to play co-op, network co-op, and we would play my game. Or play his game, and then whoever game you're playing is the person who's actually getting the progress, and the other person isn't. We wanted to change that so that everybody playing together always makes progress, and you save.
That's big.
Whether you're
That's
playing
big.
Co-op or you're playing on solo, both. So here I've chosen my save slot, and now you can see over here on my skulls, I have the combined skulls of all of the team members that are in my fire team, which is great.
That's huge. That is huge, guys. I hope you are seeing that. That's a first. That's big. Good on you, 343.
Great. So we can show off, hey, I brought this to the game, I brought this to the game, that kind of stuff. We could play all this together, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that as my save slot. And the furthest I've been in the campaign on this particular save is excavation site. So when I hit start co-op,
Oh, man.
the other team members, you can probably see their screens if you go to 4. There we go. They're going to pick their save slots. You can see that, conservatory. Let's see, we'll go back to that one screen.
Yeah, this is just basically saying what you just said, right? Letting me know that any missions completed, any collectibles gathered, any items unlocked by all members remain so for all of us, which is super convenient.
So on this screen, you can see the different players. You can see what their furthest mission is. So we've got Conservatory, we got Pelican Down, we got Excavation Site, and we got another person in Conservatory. So the way that this works, we're referring to it as No Spartan Left Behind.
Yeah, that would be cool, Dan, where it would be like you could wear your armor and everything in the multiplayer. That would be dope, actually. It wouldn't be that much to actually do that, but I don't know.
The idea is that anything that we've all completed is still completed. Everything's completed, but we're going to look at what is the earliest mission that not everybody on the team has completed.
That makes
And we will
sense. That
start
makes
that
sense.
mission. And so that ensures we're not going to do any sort of sequence breaking in the campaign. You're not going to be playing something that you have no clue as to what's going on because you haven't made it that far in the game. And so you can catch your friends up and level each other up. So
They get to fight
the
basses.
excavation site, and that's where we're going to go to.
See, the only
Also,
thing in like
there's no
single
really
player
for folks who
and single player and everything, all you see is the hands majority of the time, unless you're getting into a vehicle.
who maybe are watching today but haven't played any of Halo Infinite's campaign.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to see some spoilers potentially. Nothing major, but we are going to play the game, which will include some cutscenes as well. So just fair warning, you might see some spoilers that you may prefer to not see if you're holding off for the eventual release. All right, take us away.
Let's load in.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna be a
That's
helpful
okay.
element.
Yeah, we'll carry you.
Yeah, just put me in the backpack.
Just
Swallow
skipping.
me. Just
skipping
swallow
us
me
forward.
and carry me to the goal. That's all I ask.
Right.
Well, good news is there's 4 of us, right? But maybe bad news is, Mulkey, in co-op, there is a little bit of scaling that occurs where it's not quite as easy as it would be if you were playing solo, right?
There is in co-op. The enemies, their behaviors are going to be changed. They're going to include
Okay.
Different kinds of aggressive and defensive behaviors at different levels than they would if you were just playing in single player, and then that scales across. Oh, starting a cutscene. That scales across the number of players. So if it's just 2 players.
Okay, so it's a lot like an MMO and all of that. Like the more people you have, like Destiny, the more people you have, the more aggressive that the more kind of spongy the enemies are going to be and everything. So that's not that big of a deal because you could, if you had 4 people and it was the same amount, like it would be like it would be way too easy on some of these difficulties and everything.
It scales by a certain amount, certain things are changed, and if it goes to 4 players, it's even more, so that the challenge feels more appropriate to the number of players.
I also like to call out honor rules for the fire team here, right, folks? So any one of us could skip a cutscene at any point. So
Yes,
it's
that's
just
true.
good etiquette to check with your fire team before you jam the button and oh, I forgot. I have a save state with no ammo. So if somebody sees any
Being
and
alive's
friendly
overrated.
fire is on too, so
right. Yeah, watch those coils, Ron.
What?
We gotta-
Me? I would never.
We have enough to worry about with the banish.
You're being ridiculous. I would never. Where's a fusion coil?
No, it's just set up for this to show everybody.
boosh.
All right.
Oh, it was brutal. I think that's my favorite part about co-op is that I could get to see all the cool stuff that I've been doing to people all campaign long, but I get to watch somebody else do it. I'm like, oh, that's what it looks like from the outside. That's amazing.
All right, what is happening? All right, there we go. I've done nothing yet, so people watching my POV, I
Trying to
apologize.
find Ron.
Wait, why are we finding me? Wait, hold on.
I had a coil. I was going to bring it to you.
Skewer.
In case you needed one,
What?
Just trying to help.
I appreciate
I
that.
think you call
See,
that friendly fire.
look, if you're not gonna
Can y'all imagine taking on
part of
Basses?
the cause,
Oh, man.
let me know, because we can wreak so much chaos together.
I found some coils, Ron.
And see, me, I'm over here playing the objective like a loser. I mean, like a good citizen.
I'm working on
Like
it.
a
I
good
got coils.
citizen.
Hold on, I got coils. Oh, it's time for the coil.
Oh, that's already been collected. It might be where it's everything's so chaotic, but it could
It
be
is.
something to talk about.
But
Is
y'all-
that there's this I've got this data pad up here that you can see is not active. It's because everybody in the team already has it.
Oh,
If
Oh,
just
okay.
one person didn't have it, it would be able to be collected. And that way,
That's cool.
Anybody on the team in a co-op team can collect those things and make sure that everybody gets it.
Right, like this one. If
Dope.
you want to go to
Oh yeah, there's
my
that
screen there.
One. Yeah.
Get that spanker.
All
Get that spanker.
Then we all get credit for collecting that
Yep.
one.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks for that, Isaac.
Another thing here is the ammo crates. The way that the ammo crates are set up for co-op is they also have a scaler, so anybody can use them, and there's more ammo in them.
Okay,
depending upon
okay.
How many number of players there are, so it helps to support multiple players.
Like if you think about it, like they've made some really smart decisions here because there's a lot of co-op campaign, like co-op stuff and everything that people will take the ammo and you have no ammo. Like you have nothing and everything. That's huge. What part are you talking about, Murdoch?
I'm gonna push the button.
Yeah, everybody just got that one because that one person picked it up. So if we're all running together, if you're all running together as a squad and everything, if you pick up a skull, if you pick up a data pad, a piece of armor, everybody in the lobby is going to get credit for that, which is really, really cool.
Come up and catch up to you guys. Okay.
And then anybody can, I think we mentioned this, anybody can dismiss this. Whoops.
I was watching
We
that.
call socially moderated.
All right, well, the rules
Oops.
broken. We can cancel whenever we want.
Ron, I
And
think
then-
you owe him a fusion coil. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know. Wait, which one is he?
No.
He's the chief, isn't he?
Oh wait, let's talk about that. Let's talk about
We're
that.
all chiefs.
So
We're all
let's talk about
chiefs.
that. Why do we have 4 chiefs? One of the reasons why we
Okay.
have 4 chiefs is that we made the decision. It goes back to what I said earlier about everybody being able to play their own campaigns. We made the decision that we want to be able to play our campaigns together. So it's not like it's playing co-op is not like a different fictional construct. It's the idea that I'm playing my Master Chief story, you're playing yours.
That makes
And we're
sense.
getting to play it together, which is really, really fun. But when I go back to my solo campaign, it's my Master Chief story. And so the thought is that, we're all Master Chief playing our Master Chief stories.
Everybody's getting invited. And that makes sense because like they did not introduce like Halo 2, we got introduced to the Arbiter, and that makes sense to have people that it's like, okay, the second player is going to be the Arbiter and all that. But like this makes sense because the only playable character in this version has been Master Chief. So in my opinion, like I think that makes the most sense. Yeah, I think the armor would be cool, but like storytelling wise, it does make sense that we are getting Master Chief at this point. But yeah, I would love to see the armor, the multiplayer armor in the story. It would be a lot cooler. It would give some more replay value, in my opinion. It's like getting to do cool stuff in your cool armor that you've worked so many hours in the multiplayer to unlock and do all these things, the money that you spent. But yeah, that's where we're at.
I don't know if we're even following.
It'd still be
I'm
Master
just trying to
Chief.
find
I
red
was
dots.
seeing if I could
I'm
fit
just
through
going
there
to
with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
chopper.
if anything is moving, I'm shooting it. I mean, with the exception of y'all.
One of the fun parts of
Better watch out for that sniper
sort
up
of
there.
Halo Unbound, partial open world kind of approach here is in co-op we can split up. So this particular mission, it has the idea that there's 2 different sides of the POI, the point of interest that we're at, where objectives have to be accomplished. Jeez, words are hard.
It's hard playing talk.
I know
It's
it
true.
is. It really is. And then
Yeah, I don't have
Ha.
any issue with it. I don't know what
The,
y'all
uh,
problem is.
so you can split up. It's like a pair of us can run off and do the one side.
I keep looking at the
can run off and do
this
that one
dude.
side while the others are doing the other objective.
Kia! That's a skill.
Another thing maybe to call out.
Audio
with
kicked
that
in?
Is we're using the multiplayer death cam system. So
Right.
if a member dies, you can cycle through your buddies and see what they're doing while you're waiting to respawn or when
Oh.
it's safe to respawn.
I just wanted to demo that real quick, so I died.
Oh, thank you,
call.
thank
Yeah.
you. That was really nice of
Team
you.
player.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I'm
selfless.
just gonna run away from the
Oh,
party
gosh.
to demonstrate what happens.
Oh, this is another fun thing.
Oh no, y'all know I should have. No, wait, I'm getting shot at. Oh, nobody helped me.
In co-op, if you grapple hook your buddies, it will actually fling you. Like you'll get thrown.
Oh, dope.
Harder than you would.
Hey, come here. I
Otherwise,
wanna,
it's pretty great.
I just want
way
to try something.
It's a pretty great way to
Woo!
leapfrog.
Oh, okay. I grappled into a
That is
suicide
dope.
grind. I tried the thing you told me, and it immediately led me to a suicide grind.
You have to
I'm
pick
not.
targets.
No,
Those are
no,
the
no, no.
risks.
That should have always been safe. I trusted you,
Oh, get out of
our
there.
guide,
That's mine.
and you failed me.
We got one pylon down.
Oh man, they're bringing in reinforcements. Oh, jeez, I'm dead.
Stop dying. Get money.
You really want to demo that death cam a lot.
Yeah, I do. It
It is a new feature. So
Oh, that's a shade turret. Help.
Where are
Oh,
these?
I just did the
Oh,
same thing you
who
did.
is kidding me?
I think it's
I saw
because
that
like
on the radar, and I was like, I'm killing
there
it.
is more
We have
difficulty.
One pylon left.
Ah!
And
I don't
we
know
should
about
try.
your. I don't know if our fire team leader is really being a tactical genius
I'm
here. I
not,
feel like
I'm
it's
not.
just
It's
It's
pretty-
like we're just running around willy nilly.
It's a free for all.
chaos.
What
It
is?
is.
Oh, I
working.
That's
still
why you
keep my
got to
weapon.
communicate.
It's
That's
working
great.
though. It's working.
That's true.
I do keep my weapon.
Oh my gosh. One more.
So when you die, you
They're
keep
not
your
protecting
weapons?
the
What?
conservatory very well. Just saying.
I know one thing that we had some questions about after our blog a few weeks back was just sort of how far apart can we get from each other and how does that system work? I feel like we're
Well,
kind
you
of
know what?
demonstrating that
Whatever.
somewhat right
I'm
now, right?
leaving this.
Do you wanna
I'm
show it?
quitting. I don't want to be in this
Do you
battle.
want to just have
I'm
Ron
really just gonna just
hightail it
dip
out
out
of here?
right here.
Hey Ron, why don't you try to go AWOL?
Nah, I'm not listening to you. I'm out. I'm the Captain Chief now.
Okay.
I'm
The Captain Chief.
Wow, I'm really far away from you. I'm running away from
You
home.
really
I'm
are.
serious. I've got peanut butters and jellies. I'm really running away from home.
I got peanut
I'm
butters and
completely
jellies.
serious right now.
So
Wow,
as Ron gets far away, just keep going, Ron,
I
as
am
far as you can.
considerably far away.
You keep going.
The mission is still happening without me.
Is that Ron? That little
Okay,
dot?
so Ron, if you look at Ron's screen, he's got this messaging that tells him to return to the fire team and shows him where to go.
You're not the boss of me.
Hey Ron, could you pop up your TAC map
Okay.
so that we can show how far away you are?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that
It's pretty far away.
from the rest of the team members there. So the area that you can
Okay.
cruise around like that is pretty generous. And the point of that.
So you're not going to be able to,
It's a
like, you're not going to be able to attack like multiple things at one time. Like one person go to this fob and then another person go there. Like you've got like, I think it's like 1,000 yards or something like that.
co-op game. You know, we're looking for people to play the game together. It's not a 4-person MMO. So, you know, the thought is to stay together and work together. So if Ron continues to go farther away,
Whatever, man. That map does not have any effect on me.
he basically
He's
is-
pushing his luck.
He's gonna go AWOL and be
Whatever.
shot.
Wait. I got a grab.
He's still going.
The
for going-
Skyrim in this, son.
For going.
He's still going.
Yeah, climbing the mountains, climbing
Wait.
the trees.
No, I'm too far
He's
from the
so
far
far
team.
away.
I'm getting a warning message now.
Oh my goodness.
Wow,
This is
I'm
descending
out
into
here.
chaos.
I died. Oh.
Range.
Yo, the UNSC does not even do a court martial, man. They
All
just
right.
take you out.
So you can see it's pretty generous. So we wanted to make sure that it's generous enough that, you know, if you're going after some sort of a mission, you have the
Okay, I want to just jump ahead a little bit.
Can we count it over?
See this,
well, until it's
Not aim.
safe.
Oh,
this
boy.
fight.
I'm back. That's cool.
You're back?
I'm dodging help.
Hey, at least like on, at least on like legendary, like if one person stays alive, then you can just keep like playing.
Kill me.
How did I die?
Why
Oh
is he
my
after
God.
me?
I just died too.
I had nothing to do with that. I'm out here trying to survive in these streets.
One of y'all run away so we can just spawn back in.
What did Ron do?
I'm dragging him away.
Oh.
I am fighting him. I'm out here
I'm
playing my
helping.
part.
I'm helping.
Isaac's mopping up. He's got this. He's got this.
Oh no, my skewer's empty. Help! Run away.
Grapple out of there.
Oh yeah, I guess I do have grapple, huh? Bye.
Well, here he comes. Helmet's
Oh
off.
my,
jeez.
oh my goodness.
Oh jeez.
No pressure.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Ah.
We're coming to help.
Oh.
Thank you.
We're coming to help.
All right, good.
All weapons out of ammo.
He's after me like I owe him money.
We got him. We got him. We got him.
I got
Nice job.
money.
Trophy.
Yeah. There was
Okay.
never a time. Haha. There was never a time I was afraid of you.
This is mine now.
So that answers my question on that.
Sweet little like spinning, going backwards in time kind of thing. That means that mission's in replay. And you can see here this gold marked mission with the spinning,
What
and
now?
the pulsing. That's our last main mission that we were in, and I can resume this one right now if I want to. Which should I? Yeah,
That's madness.
let's let's do it. So we're going to resume the mission. Now you'll notice that now we have this other option where we started doing.
Okay, let me back that up real
drag us
quick
around some
here.
more. So
And find the skull you may have missed or data pad or something like that, right?
something, here we go.
To go back and in case you've already got the collectible.
All right.
Facts. Nothing to do with me.
Let's turn on
What?
guard.
Replay. You're not going to lose any. That there's a lot for the save mission replay. The pain.
Okay, here we go.
Pretty good.
Because so if I go over to Foundation, you can see now that in the
That's big. That's big because we haven't been able to play replay
the,
missions.
the pane that shows the info pane. Thank you, but goodness, the info pane shows all the information about the mission. But now there's a new thing at the bottom for mission replay. So I can go up there and I can choose mission replay. And when I do, it will give me some options. So here you can see it says if you choose to replay Foundation, you will not lose progress in your currently active mission excavation site. If you want to later want to resume excavation site from your furthest save point, you can select an attack map and choose resume.
Okay. That's
So we
pretty
wanna make
dope.
Sure that there's lots of safety here. Where if you want to go off and do cool stuff and replay things and all that kind of stuff, you're not going to lose any progress, and you're going to be able to continue what you were doing. So this is a nice safeguard against it. And then one of the other things that we do here, is
Okay.
give you the opportunity to now, because you're going to go put this into replay. I want to replay it at a harder difficulty level. I want to put skulls in place, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to change the difficulty level.
That's dope. That's dope.
Instead of half to.
100%.
Birthday party is
This
my
you want me,
favorite.
Ricky Bobby. I didn't. This had nothing to do with me.
And we're going to turn on birthday party because Isaac says we have to.
Well, now that one, that's
Thank
just
you.
facts. That's just facts. But I was like, yo.
So in this
That's
case,
huge.
You've already got the collectibles in this mission, but if any of us missed them, good chance to go back and find the skull you may have missed or data pad or something like that, right?
So, here we go. You mentioned. Oh, I was going to say.
There's a ton of little nuggets throughout all of this.
That was unexpected. There was a pause there that we weren't expecting to see.
Here we go.
So this pulls everybody in, to go do this mission replay, and I'm going to skip through some of the cinematics for two reasons.
Good, initiative. That's who I am on the inside. I get good and I play the objective.
So I'm gonna drag us around some more. Isaac's screen, he can show where it looks like in game. Can you see the marker up above?
That's
Yeah.
this 500 meter blue
and
marker
then
here.
the fun thing that you can do, because the main reason that you have co-op in any sort of game is to grief your friends.
Sure.
So anybody can go to the TAC map and change the marker, remove the marker, push it all around, whatever you want to do.
Nobody would do that.
I don't think so. I don't think that's anything anybody does in games.
I'm upgrading my grapple shot.
Ooh,
Gotta get that
you
cool
have
off.
fancy man.
I did not think to do
Fancy
that.
man.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
something
either.
to maybe talk about. So when you're playing campaign, one of the fun things to do is to you find the Spartan cores and you can upgrade your equipment. And the way that we're handling that in the game is that. Sorry, I'm distracted now. I can't play and talk at the same time. The way we're handling that in the game is if
you got one.
I do have one.
if there's a
Wait, am I throwing it in there?
I'll
if there's
try
a
it.
Spartan
Yeah.
core
Alright.
in the world,
Yeah.
are you doing it? You doing
You
it?
threw it over my head. I missed it.
I'm sorry. I got another one.
I lost that
I've lost
shot.
this one.
I'm trying to hear what he's saying.
Pull. Yeah.
Too much. Wait for it.
Oh God! Oh God!
I failed.
Oh,
That's
God.
hard.
It is difficult.
All right.
I'm gonna do the laser.
We're gonna
thing.
try it again.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna try
wait
it
until you guys are
Here.
far enough away
Wait,
where I die.
wait, I have to grapple it?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Okay,
do.
here we go. Here we go.
Wait.
Are you throwing or am I?
Okay, he was trying to say
Battle in
something.
The world will remember that you picked it up, but if someone else didn't, it's available in the world, and anybody who activates it, it's given to everybody who didn't have it. If you already have it, you
Okay.
get more Spartan cores, so that way it's not necessarily something you can cheat and
Farm, yeah.
Hello.
So anyway, that's all right.
I just heard it.
Okay, that's pretty dope. So what he just said, any Spartan cores that are within the world and everything, you can go get them. If you already own them, then you don't get an extra one. But if someone picks one up and you don't own it, then you get it as well as them. So it's exactly like the other things in the game, but that's a huge part of it. All that good stuff. So there's a ton in here, which I'm kind of curious about this fob stuff down here. So let's see.
Be a gunner.
Okay, let's do that.
Also, there's 4 weapon crates here so that everyone can select a weapon simultaneously.
Right.
Oh, look at that.
And I want to get that.
Okay.
If you're ever wondering why there were always 4 weapon crates at the FOBs, it was because it was preparing for co-op.
I need to get that sweet mangler.
I'm going back to it as well.
I wonder if the Mangler's nerfed
You're
in
the one that we got with our boss.
That's what I'm getting to.
in this
My birthday.
in campaign.
All right, who's driving and who are we ditching?
Oh, y'all some hateful. Y'all haters, man.
Go
Whatever.
ahead.
I'm gonna get my own vehicle. Give me
Hop
the
in,
goose.
Ron.
I'm in the goose.
Ron, hop in. Ron, you drive. I'm over here. I'll
Y'all don't want me to drive. Okay, well, remember this. Remember how we died.
call in a goose.
Remember how we died?
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I figured it as well, but I'm glad that they're
Put a
making.
marker on
You
that.
know what? We'll do Courier Squad. That'll
Okay.
give us a chance to ride out. We ride out. Vroom, vroom. Vroom,
Oh,
vroom.
sorry. It's right. Oh, you moved. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Mongoose is about to get dropped on your head there.
No.
I thought it would have been hilarious to call a scorpion.
Oh,
And
that
it
was a
just-
jump. No, never mind. It's not a sweet jump at all.
What the?
Okay, that went real well.
Okay.
There's a road too.
No.
Also,
I
one of the
warned y'all
options-
about this
I
in the
just-
first place.
I just
All right,
rolled.
get back in here. Get back in here.
Oh, you're saying
I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna.
Oh, you're not riding with us
Yeah,
anymore?
no, you guys go ahead. I'll-
Whatever.
we're gonna go down this cliff face. I
Yeah, it's
think.
gonna be
here.
great.
Okay,
I'm
no,
looking
I'm
forward to
getting this sweet edge.
Oh my gosh.
This is great. Do it. You can do
I
it.
mean,
No,
roads,
okay, that's a tree. Hold on.
Roads
Hold
are
on.
for suckers.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, we're still on it. We're still on it.
You can do it.
Here it is.
Oh,
Yeah!
God. Oh, no.
Barrel roll.
Yeah, a little sideways. All right. I feel. I feel.
Hey,
All right.
all right. We still landed upside. And we
And
landed
we are
on the
still
wheels.
going. Nice.
Yeah, buddy. Wait, why are we getting shot so viciously? Oh, I landed on the enemy
Aliens.
boats.
They're
Okay.
always shooting at people.
Oh, we got it. We're here. You guys.
Okay, so there you go, guys. I think that's as much as we need of this. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it is. The flight apparently starts tomorrow, so we'll have to check out and test it out and see how it goes. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm excited for some Halo co-op. Now the real question is, who's going to be in the fire team? Who's going to be in the fire team? Guys, let me know what you think about it. Are you excited for it? Are you going to be jumping back into Halo? Are you ready to play with some of your friends? I know I definitely am. Like we've been playing the multiplayer for so long. Now to be able to play the whole campaign, everybody's like, "Oh my god, more Halo!" Be able to play the whole campaign, but with 3 other people, I'm really excited. Looks like we can have fun. Yeah, I think we're going to grief each other and have a ton of fun. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Yeah, let's jump into it. Let's have some fun and make sure to test it out, guys, on the flight. Give your feedback so it'll be improved when it actually fully comes out. I'm pretty sure we can play all of it all the way through. So I'm looking very, very forward to it. So if you like this video, make sure to hit the like, share, and all that good stuff. We'll see you on the next one.